short documentary will explore the reasons why athletes are at risk for body image issues and how we as a society can help mitigate this problem. We hope that this documentary will raise awareness of the issue of body dysmorphia and inspire us to take positive action.
My name is Zach Binsfeld. I'm a junior here at Chico State. Business major, focus in project management. My main interests are weightlifting, basketball, and just hanging out with friends.
My name is Delaney O'Connell. I'm a 21-year-old anthropology major at Chico State. I also row crew at Chico and was a Chico State cheerleader for a number of years. I grew up playing all the sports. I was a competitive cheerleader for 10 years. I played volleyball, basketball, soccer, you name it, I've tried it. And I also compete for scholarships in the Miss America organization.
Men also frequently struggle with their body image, and it can have a significant impact on their mental and physical health. There are many causes of body image issues in men, some of which include exposure to unrealistic body standards in the media, peer pressure, body shaming, low self-esteem, and other mental health conditions.
Starting in high school, I was very, very skinny. And, it was something I wouldn't say I was bullied over it, but it was definitely something that would be, made fun of here and there and all that kind of stuff. And over time it got to me, but I also always had a great admiration for muscular physiques and stuff like that. So something I always did want to attain one day. But what's funny is when you do get in the gym and do make great progress and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't really go away. It almost gets worse in some ways because you're never then satisfied. You're never feeling good enough. You go 1 or 2 days out the gym, you feel like your muscles deflate or something like that, even though to anyone else's naked eye, they wouldn't notice a difference. But to you, you look crazy different in the mirror compared to 2 days before that. So I would say, some events in high school, just little things here and there, but then the gym itself both makes you more confident, but also gives you body dysmorphia.
I've seen body dysmorphia affect a lot of my close friends, a lot of my teammates, and it's really upsetting to see them look in the mirror and not be able to associate themselves with the body that they're in and not recognize their body and the perfections, the imperfections, anything about their body. Look in the mirror and see something completely different back.
Social media has proven to be a leading cause of negative body image. According to a study by the Florida House Experience Health, social media is a major contributor to body image issues in young people. The study found that 87% of women and 65% of men who use social media compare themselves to other people's bodies.
The fitness industry on social media is hugely a lie in so many different ways, whether it's people claiming they're natural but they take steroids. But the bigger thing is more the photography behind it, lighting in angles and pumping, all that kind of stuff. You'll see someone with the professional equipment, the professional lighting, all that kind of stuff, look absolutely incredible on their Instagram pictures. But then you see a video of them in real life, and it's that's even the same person. So I think educating yourself on those things and then using that to become more realistic about expectations is definitely important, because you just, unless you have the same type of setup, you're not going to look as amazing in a picture, straight up.
I definitely think social media is a huge influence on body dysmorphia. I think it's really easy to post a picture with all sorts of filters on it and not disclose that you've been photoshopped, edited, that your waist really isn't that small. And I think young people who are younger and younger are starting to have more access to social media, and so we're starting to expose younger kids to these sorts of things, and they really aren't trained to differentiate an edited body and a real body.
If you're struggling with your body image, you're not alone. Millions of people around the world struggle with body image issues, and there are a number of resources at your disposal.
I think a lot of what body dysmorphia comes from is comparing ourselves to others, and just know that there's just things that are out of your control. You just can't control. I mean, genetics play a huge part in when it comes to weightlifting and bodybuilding. It's some people just have more potential when it comes to building certain muscle groups and all that kind of thing. And again, being realistic with social media, educating yourself on that, educating yourself on the world of steroids, which is way more commonly used than people would think. So when you have all that information, it's easier to be happy with yourself. You're I actually am doing a great job. I actually do have a really naturally great physique right here. There's nothing more you need about that. And even all these crazy bodybuilders on steroids, is in general, people not everyone likes that. Whereas you can't really get too big naturally and and be attractive to women, let's just say. It's just I don't know, educate yourself and just be nice to yourself.
As a society, on the social media side, I think we've started doing a better job. We're starting to disclose when photos are edited, when people aren't being represented in a realistic sense. But I think that we all sort of need to crack down, especially on what our young kids are exposed to, and make sure that we're having honest conversations with each other about what real bodies look like, and that it's okay not to be completely happy with the way that you look, but that doesn't determine your self-worth or your self-value.